K Crew, I'm Chantel Kiana, and welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Chantel. For today's topic, we will be discussing goal setting and how to stick to our goals this year in 2024. As always, if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. I don't want to miss any valuable information. So let's get started. First, let's talk about what goal setting is. It's a purposeful and explicit process that starts with identifying a new objective, skill, or project you want to achieve. Then you make a plan for achieving it and you work to complete it on a daily basis. So it can be anything from you want to start working out 5 times a week, 3 times a week, or you might want to start painting once a month, once a week, whatever the goal is, whatever the skill is that you want to master. That's what we're talking about today. Why is goal setting important? When you set goals, you take control of your life. Goals provide you with focus. Now, I personally have been working toward being intentional with my goal setting. I feel like for the last few years, I'll set goals, I'll even write them down, but I don't ever put the effort and the action into completing them. And then you know how it goes at the end of the year, it's like we look back and it's like we didn't complete any goals. So setting goals and being intentional about your goals definitely will improve your life, speaking from personal experience, as well as help you to stay focused on certain tasks that you want to accomplish. Setting goals keeps you moving and feeling productive. When you set goals, you create a vision of what you want your life or business to look at. So today when we're talking about goal setting, it's going to be for personal or professional. You can use these tips for either one. So whether you want to start a business this year or you want to be able to spend more time with your family and friends, setting goals keeps you on track to accomplishing things. And of course, who doesn't like to feel productive on a daily basis and know that they are crushing their goals? I know I do. Now we're going to talk about 7 steps on how to set your goals. Okay? So the first one is think about the results you want to see. Before making a goal, take a closer look at what you're trying to achieve. For instance, is this goal something you really want? Does it align with your values? I think in today's world and with social media, we can see something and think like, oh, I want that for myself. So we set a goal to achieve it, but is it really what you want, or is it because you saw someone else doing it and you think that that's what you should be doing too, or that's what you should be having? So really think about, is it aligning with your core values, your beliefs? Really, is it what you want long term for your life? Number 2, create SMART goals. Clearly track your progress and know whether or not you've met your goal. This can look different for everyone, but when we set a goal, we obviously, the purpose is to achieve it. And it really helps. What I've learned is if you are constantly checking in with yourself about your progress, you can see what you need to tweak, what needs to change, what you need to eliminate altogether, what you might need to add to your goal process to achieve it. So we want to create smart, healthy goals that we can be intentional about achieving and accomplishing. Number 3, write your goals down. They become real and tangible instead of a vague idea that lives in your mind. Once you've written your goals down, keep them somewhere visible. Again, this used to be me. Like I said, I would write goals down and then never look at it again. So it's like, that wasn't helpful. What was the purpose of that? So now I write down weekly goals, daily goals, and monthly goals, and of course yearly goals. And I write them down in different journals, but I keep them posted in my office area so that I can constantly see them and be aware of them, so I can check in with myself to see if I'm making any progress, if I'm getting anywhere, if this is a goal that is feasible and tangible for me. Because at the beginning of the year or quarter, however you do your goals, you can set goals, but then by the end of the year or the next quarter or the next season, you can realize that that goal is not for you anymore, and that's okay. Just because you set a goal, don't feel like you have to box yourself in if it no longer is serving a purpose for you. Number 4, create an action plan. Many people decide on a goal but never create an action plan to determine how exactly they will meet that goal. Don't be afraid to get creative with your action plan. Again, this is talking to me a lot because, like I said before, I would set goals. I would tell people goals that I had for myself, both professionally and personally, but I never did anything to achieve it. I didn't take the steps. I didn't put in the effort. I didn't really write out the steps needed on a daily basis to achieve that goal. So if you want to draw diagrams or illustrations for your action plan, feel free to do that. If you want to type it up on your computer or your phone in your notes, do that as well. If you journal it like me, that's perfectly fine. Again, when it comes to goal setting, do what works best for you. We all have different goals. We all have different lifestyles. So pick an action plan that you know you can stick by and that is going to work for you. Number 5, create a timeline. As part of your action plan, use a timeline marker to help visualize your roles, tasks, milestones, and deadlines to achieve your goals. Once you've set those dates, try to stick to them as closely as possible. So I feel like this is a very important one because some goals might take a couple weeks, maybe 3 months or 6 months, maybe even a year. But I find what's really important is that we always remember that life be lifing sometimes, and a lot of things are out of our control. So if you set a goal that you want to run a marathon in 6 months, right? And then something happens in your life where you're not able to work out consistently or train daily to keep that goal, it's okay to tweak it. It's okay to give yourself grace and give yourself some more time to complete the goal. I think everyone goes through different things in life because a lot of things in life we have no control over, and they do affect our daily lives, and that includes our goals that we are constantly setting for ourselves. So, of course, stick to them, the timeline, as closely as you can. But on the flip side, give yourself grace for the times when life is lifing, like I said, and you have no control. Number 6, take action. Now that you've planned everything out, it's time to take action. You didn't go through all of that work just to forget about your goals. Now, again, this is kind of something that I've done in the past, and what I am personally working on is the action steps. I will write out a ton of goals for my business, for personal, and then never do anything about it. And then I'm wondering why I'm still in the same position that I was a few months ago or the year before. So when you're doing your action plan, when you're creating SMART goals for yourself, when you're writing them down, that is hard work, and that's just the beginning. But the most important part is taking action to achieve those goals. Number 7, reevaluate and assess your progress. You need to keep your motivation strong to complete your goal. Consider scheduling a weekly evaluation, which could include measuring your progress and checking your schedule. Evaluation is also critical for adjusting to changes in circumstances. And this goes back to the setting the timelines and deadlines because, like I said, anything can come up. Our circumstances change all the time. I personally am doing weekly check-ins with myself. I find that to be the most effective for me and my goals. And it's just to help me, number 1, stay on top of it and do what I'm supposed to be doing. And it helps me to see my progress, and it does make me feel better knowing that I'm taking baby steps each day to achieve my goals and being productive. So for you, that could be a daily check-in, a weekly, a bi-weekly, however that works for you. But be sure to check in with yourself, evaluate what your goals are, if they still align with you, if it's something you still want for your life. And then, as always, continue to give yourself grace if things come up and your circumstances change and you have to take a step back from your goal. The process of setting goals helps you succeed faster. It can fuel your ambition and help you achieve tangible results. When this video comes out, it will be March 2024. So the year is already moving by, and I'm sure a lot of us have set goals in January 2024 or even last year to get us ready for this year. I pray that this year is so successful for not only myself but all of my followers and subscribers. I really hope that we just crush it and succeed. I hope this information was helpful. Please let me know in the comments what your goals are for 2024 and what tips or steps that you do to achieve your goals, because I would love to learn more, because like I said, I'm really trying my hardest this year to stay the course and stay focused on achieving the goals that I have set for myself personally and professionally. Like I said, I hope this video was helpful. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Follow my blog, chantelkiana.com, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!